Hello everybody, I am Moldy West, and this is Elden Ring. Once again, we're right back here in Celia, the town of sorcery, and right, there's dudes here. And in my experience with dudes, they generally don't like me, which means they gotta get cut up and die horribly. Anywho, there's a couple more torches that need to be lit up in the tops of some towers in this town. And that'll open the way through to the back of town, where we will be finding a character with a side quest that will become very important later. And... alright, who just shot me? You! Think turning invisible will save you? Well, it might on a very rare occasion, but this is not that occasion. Did he just teleport away from me? There you are! That's what you get for teleporting, boy! Oh, and here's that other barrier blocking the treasure chest. So that seal I broke in the last episode must have been the one on the optional boss fight in here. Which, if I recall correctly, should net us a new staff that I'm probably not smart enough to use. We'll just have to go verify that hypothesis. And that looks like the seal to the boss room that is not open. And when I lit that thing, it told me that somewhere in this town a seal was broken. And... okay, so that one seal I opened is the one that leads straight out the back of the town and up to that side quest character I was just talking about. Lovely. But I've got other seals that need to be broken, because I want to kill that little boss there, which is actually just two regular-ass enemies that appear in a certain underground area that we haven't gone to yet. Now, up here, we will find another one of those things to light. I also want to get that staff. If I'm remembering this right, it is a staff that I'm most definitely not smart enough to use. Oh, look! The door to the boss is now opened. That's very nice. But there's still another seal to break in here. And that will make them two treasure chests available. Now, where was the last tower at? Probably straight on the other side of this. Yep, that's it right there. You can dismount the horse, stupid. I'm telling you to dismount. And there's a bug boy over there. I hope this actually hits you and kills you. God damn it. Well, let's try that again with a better angle. Now just hold still like you have any choice in the matter. There you go! Ash of War, double slash. Double slash. It just lets you swing your sword back and forth with a little bit of style. There is another weapon that I've already mentioned in this playthrough known as Rivers of Blood, and the unique skill for that combines double slash with bloody slash, basically. And this little piggy needs to fuck off, because what I'm doing does not involve him. God damn it! And you, sir, you are the little shit stain who got that lucky shot off last time. And now there's you, again, but you are dead, so your existence is no longer relevant. Ooh, I got his pants. he won't be needing them where he's a-going. And I just don't like you. And here's a map, or not a map, a painting that will get us a neat little treasure. And that particular painting leads us to a very hard-to-reach spot that is guarded by a very hard-to-kill giant stone golem. Now, let me see if I can't... Yeah, there we go. That's what Father likes to see! And that right there is a stone sword key, and that is not what Father likes to see because that is bad. That is bad for your father! In case I haven't made it clear, I am your father! And I just killed you, my son. It's what you get for being a little shit child. Now, let's get back up there and not fall off the damn roof. Ha! Stupid, your spell is just too short to reach me. Now we're gonna turn this thing on and open those 2 treasure chests down in the street. A seal was broken in town somewhere. Yeah. That's a real big head up there on the wall. Now let's quit getting distracted by head and keep moving on. And you, sir, need to learn how to not be such a little shit stain. Take the time that you're going to be spending dead to think about that, okay? And here we have Night Comet. That is a sorcery, if I am not mistaken. And that's a dead man, and you are about to regret firing off so many little pebbles at me. Now, where was that other barrier treasure chest? I think it should be right around here. Except it is not, because I'm an idiot. My thoughts are not my own, because I am not normally this stupid. But sometimes I am. You can never trust your own intelligence when you're as smart as me. Okay, here we go. This'll take us to that treasure chest, which ain't right there. It's a bit further down. And I am hearing magic being shot at me, which I do not approve of. Now, oh, fuck you, spinning my camera around. And, oh, come the fuck on. There, no more dog. And soon to be no more you. There you go. And you with the spiraling thingamajigs, you're about to regret being born. And now my eyeball's burning. And there's somebody over there, but he is irrelevant because he's an asshole. Imbued sword key. Bloodstain. There's a bloodstain in here because people are over here getting AIDS and then they die from AIDS because they got AIDS. Oop, there's them AIDS I was just talking about. Getting them good. That's what you get for getting AIDS. And this is a dead end. Pardon me. Oh, that's also a dead end. This, however, is not a dead end. It leads the way I need to go, and my eye needs to stop burning because I'm about to go fighting a boss. But since I can't do that while my eye is boiling its way out of my face, I'm going to sit here while I dump eye drops into it. It's time to get down to business, barring any further eyeball-related interruptions. Let's go, bitches. I'm coming in here to wreck all of your shit. A Nox Swordstress and a Nox Monk, and they just got blown right the fuck up. And, oop. Yeah, that is a problem. Having you swing your sword around, and you have an extendable mace. Oof. Yes. That shit hurts when you get hit by it. And I'm Assuming you can't parry it when it goes all whippy like that, which makes sense. And the person with the sword can also make the sword do whip things. You may have noticed her over there in the background, and you just turned your mace into a goddamn pair of bucklers that you can smack me with. Well, we're gonna put a stop to that right now. Hey, you, stop that. Quit fucking layering your attacks on top of each other. And you need to quit whipping people, okay? Not everyone's into that shit, you know. And, alright, you little bastard. You're about to regret that. And boom, baby! Oh. Turns out when you charge that up, it doesn't have quite that huge explosive radius. And you with the fucking hooked sword. Oh, fuck off. Drink the juice right now, please. Oh, quit your spitting bullshit and let me drink my other juice. That does it for the juice I had. Hey, don't you back away from me. Your ass whooping is over here. Boom, baby. And are you over there seriously trying to whip me while I'm beating up your friend over here? Rude now. Oh, so rude. Now, how about a little glintstone arc? Oh, somebody likes to dodge my shit. And I cannot be having that. And fucking stop whipping! Alright, that's better. It wasn't a whipping. It was more of a swing of your big ol' sickle sword. And this cowardly little turd burglar doesn't want to take his ass whooping. But unfortunately for him, he got what was coming to him. And now you need to quit being such a bitch. Now we will be good as long as I don't take any more hits. Which is easier said than done, because you got that stupid ass whippy sword. And now, you're not supposed to be backing away. You're supposed to stay up on top of me so I can keep on hitting you. But nope, you gotta be a bitch about it. Stop whipping. Alright, there we go. Victory is mine. And there's that little bit of frostbite right there. One final fuck you. And I got the Nox Flowing Sword, which is the sword that bitch was using against me to go all whippity-woo, coming for you, gonna stick it all up inside your doodly-doo. And this is that staff I was talking about. Lusat's Glintstone Staff, which I am no doubt too stupid to use. I'm not even smart enough to use the Academy Glintstone Staff. Azure's Glintstone Staff needs 52. Lusat's also needs 52. But yeah, those are some good staves right there. Or at least they would be if I was smart enough to use them. Anyway. Them's two is dead. I'm gonna rest here and heal up. And then I'm gonna go see Sage Gowery before I go and talk to that other person that I was talking about earlier. Hey, old dude, you done fixing that needle yet?
I have awaited your return. The needle is repaired. Now it will forestall the rotting sickness, I'm sure. Will you give it to the girl, Millicent? I will reward you in kind.
Unalloyed gold
Millicent
needle.
rests at the church atop the cliff beyond Celia, the town yonder. Tended to by the witless pests who worship her, or rather her rotting sickness, as a god. A wretched fate, indeed. The poor girl, she never wished for any of this.
Yeah, anything else to say?
Do you find it peculiar that I would show such concern for the girl? Well, I'm the one that found her. A mere babe in the swamp of Aeonia. She is one of my dear daughters. But the rotting sickness erodes one's memory. I doubt that she remembers the first thing about me. Oh, I must be getting old. I so much.
Well, I'll go help your daughter, but first you got anything else to say?
Now, all you need to do is deliver the needle to Millicent. She's convalescing in the church atop the cliff just beyond Celia. Do so, and you shall receive a handsome recompense, of course. Now, all she's...
Alright, that's everything you had to say. Now let's go see Millicent. And if I go to... Chair Crypt, I think that's where I just fought that boss. I think it's the back streets thing that I want. After all, there is so much to do, so much to see, so what's wrong with taking the back streets? I'd keep on going, but I can't remember the rest of that song. There's only a little bit of it that I know off the top of my head, and then the rest, it's all hazy. And that's a very big ball being launched at me. Now, why you gonna go do that, having a ball appear magically to be flung at me in such a hideous manner? Anyway, that right there is the church that Millicent is being all sleepy inside of, guarded by a couple of these centipede dudes who I really don't like. And there goes one of them right now. Come on, bitch! Now you get a little pokey poke all up in your grundle stank. And now here comes an even bigger poke that didn't hit ya. There you go, I sliced your arm off, and you... Okay. You weren't supposed to tank through that counterattack. Oh, that's a guard breaker. Ow. Weren't expecting you to just shatter my guard like that. Okay, stop swinging your big thingamajig around. That's rude, you know. And damn you. Double damn you. Shit. Alright, no pokies, please. I'm trying to drink my juice. It's only good manners to allow one to drink their juice. Ow. Okay. Okay, fucking stop being idiot, please. You do that, and there you go, doing things you ain't supposed to be doing again. Why you gotta do that thing that I don't like you doing? Just die already, please. I've had enough of your existence. Ooh, I got his glaive. And on the first try, too. I'm certain that is a very rare drop. Sacramental Bud, and somebody said, Most likely this Millicent person we've heard about. Now let me just gather up all the sacramental buds and sacred tears and butterflies I can get my hands on in here. Because those are very useful for creating a thing that gets rid of that scarlet rot when you get it. There you go. I think that's all of them in here. For now. Maybe. I think I might be about to sneeze. Maybe not. The sneeze feeling seems to be fading.
Who's there? Well, it matters not. If you are wise, you will leave immediately. My flesh writhes with scarlet rot. It is a curse. Not to be meddled with by man.
What about woman? Here's a gold needle for you. Stick it all up inside you and that'll cure you right up.
You ask that I stab myself with the needle. To
Might as well.
quell the scarlet rot. But how?
Don't question it. It's a magic needle.
Never mind. I've decided I would rather trust you than simply continue to spoil from within. Would you mind averting your eyes for a moment?
I would mind, but fine, I'll do it. Sounds like you're done poking yourself.
Well, that was easier than expected. But why do I feel so...
Oh, she's all tuckered out. Now, if we sit down at this site of grace... Oh, she's awake again. And standing, too. That's a much better position than you were in before.
I hoped to see you again. My apologies for when last we met. I fainted before I could even thank you. Everything is as you said. Since inserting the needle, the scarlet rot has ceased to writhe. Even the nightmares have abated. And now, though I can scarcely believe it myself, I can move as I please. Not that I could ever truly repay you, but I would like you to have this, by way of thanks. A token though it is.
Prosthesis wearer heirloom.
I'm considering leaving. On a journey. With the needle buried in my flesh, I've started to recall, but dimly, my destiny. It's all thanks to you. My name is Millicent. I pray fate permits us meet again.
Oh, it shall. I know exactly where to find you.
I'm considering leaving with the needle
Yeah,
of destiny.
that's all you had to say. Now then, I'm gonna go ahead and fast travel over here and go back to Gowry's shack because he'll probably have something to say now that I've done as he's asked. Well, look here, dude's nowhere to be found. And Millicent is here. She ate him.
Oh, hello again. Something about this place felt familiar to me.
Did you happen to
So
eat
I
the guy who
decided
lived
to
here?
pay a visit, hoping to find someone here, but I've only found emptiness. Perhaps before my departure, I needed someone to say farewell to.
Or perhaps somebody to eat?
Well, never mind that. I must focus on my journey, for which I have you to thank. I must stay strong. Well, I must focus.
Alright, yeah, that's all I'm gonna be getting out of you. And I'm gonna reload the area and come back here just one more time. I see she has pooped him out.
Thank you kindly for giving the needle to Millicent. Now she too can begin her journey and stare her fate straight in the eye. You've been a saint through and through. As thanks, I vow to impart to you my knowledge of the lost sorceries of the Selians, descendants of the Eternal.
Millicent paid a visit.
Oh, you noticed, did you?
I did.
Indeed, Millicent did visit this hovel of a home. It seems the memories eaten away by the rotting sickness yet remain, but faintly.
Also, she
However,
ate me.
She has no need of me anymore. No, she must embark on her journey and stare her fate in the eye. I mustn't impede. As I've aged, I found the best way to aid the young is to be forgotten.
Now that's a little sad now, isn't it? Show me what you got. Glintstone Stars, which I happen to have. Night Shard, which I don't have. And Night Maiden's Mist. Releases a life-sapping silver mist before the caster. That sounds interesting. I'll go ahead and buy the sorceries I don't have. And then I will be on my way. Now I make for the Altus Plateau again. Because, unless I'm forgetting something, Millicent is actually going to appear right here near this bonfire I'm jumping to. And then there's a couple of other things I need to take care of over on Mount Gilmer. And that's going to be fun. Now let's see. Oh, yep, there she is, standing here among the golden grass and shit.
Ah, who meet again.
Meet again we
In
do.
truth, it's been smooth sailing for me.
I would
The
imagine.
scarlet rot has stilled since last we met. As such, I've been able to continue my journey. Though rather vexingly, I realized that if I still had my sword arm, I could have aided you in battle.
Is that so?
Now I'm tracing the path Melania took after unleashing the power of the Scarlet Rot during her battle with General Radahn in the Caelid Wilds. I should like to meet her. This vanished woman. I think she's in the north, in the lands that lie beyond the Erd Tree.
Yeah, that's kind of a hard place to reach. But we will reach it eventually.
Now, she's
Yeah,
passed
you're tracing Melania's path. Now, I remember seeing a message around here that I thought was pretty damn funny. Actually got a chuckle out of me. The message was right here at Millicent's feet, and it said, "Arms? But you don't have the right. Offer arms and then seek precious item," and
Now,
I didn't want to talk to you, I was trying to read the thingy. Message. Visions of friendship. First off, arms. Yes, arms will happen. Don't you worry, that's gonna be the next leg of her quest. And... It'd be a lot easier to figure out exactly where I'm trying to get to finish, or to progress with that quest. If I had the damn map for this region. Which I'm... Well, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and grab that map right there. Unless it's up inside the walls surrounding the capital, in which case I'll put that off until later, because getting in there is kind of a pain in the ass. Of course, it's a pain in the ass I could just ride my horse through, but it's still a pain in the ass nonetheless. A particularly painful pain that ends with 2 tree sentinels at the same time. But given the fact that I can plainly see the beacon I just put down, I'd say that that map is not the one that is within the walls of the fucking capital over yonder, where the Erd Tree sits. Now let's go grab a data map, and then we'll see exactly where I'm trying to get to. Yeah, there's the map of the plateau. And... Alright. I might also want to take a quick pit stop over there, because I think that's also gonna wrap up someone else's quest line, assuming I've done everything right to get there. And it will also net me something that will come in very handy in a boss fight later. But of course, there's these rotten old dogs that don't want me being here. But unfortunately for them, they have no say in the matter, because they're dead. And look, a blood rose here at the Second Church of America. Hello again.
It seems I am no match for you, but I've learned a thing or two myself. You see, I've sliced the finger off.
Huh?
Please, Eleonora, yield to the cesspool no longer. Do not stain the immaculacy of your sword. Your flesh. Your fire.
Oh no. There goes Yura, hunter of bloody fingers. And we got ourselves a sacred tear. And it would seem I've been invaded by this Eleonora person he was just talking about. And that's fire. So why are you casting dragon spells? That's just rude. Oh, don't you yell at me. Come on, bitch. When I said come on, bitch, that didn't mean sit there and breathe fire at me. And seeing how you have these dragon incantations and have some sort of relationship to Yura, that would explain why he warned me of how ruinous dragon communion can be. He knows a thing or two about you, and yep, you're shrieking at me again, which I'm not going to sit there and take. Have some glintstones, why don't ya? And have a big magic boomy boom. Okay, that didn't have the desired effect. Ow. And there you go. Now we're getting you. Stop cutting me up, you stupid bitch. And poke, slice. Hey, you ain't supposed to be cutting and slicing me. Only I'm allowed to do that to you. And poke, idiot. You rolled right into that one. And now, hey, don't you go doing dodgies and shit. There you go. That's what you get for being a dodgy little bitch. And now you're doing this again. I just happen to have a cannon of Haima to fire off at you. Oh, you bitch. And now I'm up against the wall. And you're over there yelling at me with your dragon head. Fire the cannon! Ha, that hit the wall, which caused the explosion to... So why does a dragon yelling at me cause so much damage? Anyway, you're dead. Purifying Crystal Tear and Eleonora's Pole Blade. Shame about him, though. At least I got his sword. So it wasn't a total waste. I did it! Well, actually, it might be a total waste on his part because I'm not going to use that sword. But I am going to use that Purifying Crystal Tear to make a later boss fight much less of a pain in the ass. Ooh, what you got? Oh, Human Bone Shard. Fantastic. Probably never going to use that. And that's a really big drop. Just happens to be in the exact direction I'm trying to go. Fantastic. Oh, never mind that fantastic. The sarcasm of that fantastic has been withdrawn because I see a thing that I can safely jump into. Booyah, motherfucker! My legs remain unshattered. Even if it was just landing there on horseback, it would probably shatter the horse's bones and they'd shoot up through his back and skewer me. That would probably hurt. In fact, it would kill. And I don't like being killed. And you, I don't like you either. I don't like you even more than being killed. So I'm going to kill you. Suck on that, you little turd burglar. Now, oh, that's Millicent right there. But this right here is the slopes of Mount Gilmer, which we have not properly explored because I teleported my way up there. That skull had a rune in it that I failed to pick up twice. There we go, golden rune 1. Now let's not go pissing off the... Okay, never mind. That is not the entrance I thought it was. That is an entrance to a cave that I'm not going into, and yet, despite my best efforts, we've pissed off the troll. Too bad for him, I'm fast. Well, Torrent is fast, and Torrent is part of me, so by extension, I am fast. But his yell is faster! And painful. The beast eye quivers because there's Riverboat Johnson over there. But that's not what I'm after. I'm looking for a way to get up on Mount Gilmer, and I'm thinking I might have gone the wrong way. Because we are planting our faces against the slopes of the mountain. But I am not seeing a way to actually get up on the mountain. Now that I think about it, it might have been faster to just fast travel to the dungeon. Yeah, here we go. The dungeon that we got teleported to when we got swallowed up by that Iron Virgin a couple episodes ago. Because we got this right here, which puts us along the Seethwater River. At least I think that's what it's called. And it looks like Tibia Mariner ain't quite done with me. But unfortunately for him, I'm done with him. There we go, I'm out of your range now. And we'll just avoid the erupting bits here while we go charging on through. Ooh, that looks like a golden seed. Now let's just keep on trotting along. And eventually we'll find ourselves a way to get up onto the higher road. And we got basilisks. That's great. And that's a canyon that we will not survive falling into. Now, if we go this way, it is dark in this place, and we got dead guys dropping that ain't quite dead because they're gonna get up and try to kill me. Why can the dead not remain dead? Not sure what that sound I just heard was. Okay. Erupting parts of the ground hurt. We have learned this today. Also, I'm now remembering that we'll come across another character's side quest around here somewhere. And I'm also remembering that he is not going to be here yet because we have not yet done another critical part of his side quest. He ain't gonna be up here until after we've defeated General Radon, who is gonna be the next shard bearer I go after, unless I decide to go after Morgott the Grace Given beforehand, which I probably will do. And there's a lot of these fire monks here. Hopefully that one there didn't see me. Yeah, it doesn't look like it. Because I want to come in here, and there's somebody I'd prefer to fight one-on-one. A dude who looks a lot like a boss from the first Dark Souls. Yep, there you go. This is what happens when you combine Executioner Smo from Dark Souls 1 with the Lord Vessel, which is also a thing that you get in Dark Souls 1. Take that, big boy. You're charging at me. Okay. Alright, we're good. All is good. Ooh, that's a big butt slam. Let me drink my juice. And you're charging again, ain't ya? Yep. Your charge means nothing if you cannot hit me, and you just blasted me away by slamming your hammer. That big old hammer slammer of yours cannot be forgiven, and Frostbite does you in. Prelate's Inferno Crozier. I got his hammer. Now let's just pop up in his. Because there's a couple of treasures, like that Armorer's Cookbook. And I think there's also a guy. Yep, there's someone talking that we can't hear. Eek, the wretched fools. Slumbering egg. Yeah, that's to notify you that they'll never find me. To notify you that there's one of those ghosts you can talk to here, and there's an open treasure chest. Now, who stole the loot out of that chest? Might it be the ghost guy right here? Well, that does seem very worthy of being called treasure. Eek the wretched fools. Heh heh. I'll survive. I swear it. I'll soon be back at the Volcano Manor. Yep, and that's the guy who was over there saying, Eek the wretched fools. And what about that charm we just picked up? That fire scorpion, there it is. A talisman carried by assassins who strike unseen, patterned on a scorpion freshly shed of its exoskeleton, its claws seizing a heart that burns with fire. Raises fire attack power but lowers damage negation. Yeah, I do not like the drawbacks of talismans. That's why I usually use talismans that don't have any drawbacks. Aside from having some weight, which brings you closer to fat rolling. But we're fine as we are. Moving on. There's some of those flame chariots, I think they're called. Some of these dudes who we're not gonna bother with. And I don't quite remember whether or not this leads me to a way of getting up higher on the mountain. And there's a Magma Worm here, who I'm also not gonna fuck around with. But I will have to fuck with him later to progress somebody else's quest, because he's gonna be over here in this pool of lava. But maybe I don't even need to get higher up on the mountain. This is starting to look familiar, this section over here. Yeah, I think this is actually gonna get us to what I'm coming for. A very powerful sorcery that I am obviously too dumb to use. And it'll also get us on track for yet another side quest, which will get us access to yet another really powerful sorcery. But I just need to gallop along and hope I don't get killed before I reach the next bonfire, which should just be a bit further up ahead. Unless I'm remembering this section a little bit wrong, which I might be. Yeah. Yeah, there's no thing here. Site of Grace, that's the word I'm looking for. But I am gonna have to get rid of you boys so that you don't interfere with me about to be getting into a little boss fight. And y'all need to quit stabbing me and shit. There's only so much stabbies one man can take before he starts a stabbing back, and I've already hit my limit. And, alright, okay. Drink that motherfucker. But at least there's a stake of Madoka close by. I know, because there was that icon up under my health bar. Now how close am I to this stake? Okay, I'm right outside the hermit village. That's good. Yeah, let me just grab my shit before I go dealing with you assholes again. Now you come on out, and oof. Thought I could parry that, but apparently I thought wrong. Now, cast the damn spell, idiot! That's what you get for not doing what I tell you to do the first time I hit the damn button. Baba Booey! And you should be dying right about now. Come on, die already. Alright. And little man. They are quick, but they are fragile. Alright. We're good. We're golden. And I think that guy over there doesn't know I exist. But he probably does. And I can't let that happen. Which is why you're getting hit with a goddamn hammer. Which is why you're getting hit with a goddamn hammer. Okay. You just got hit with a goddamn hammer. But the goddamn hammer didn't do all that much damage. Probably because I need to upgrade my goddamn staff, which I've been holding off on doing, because I've got better staves that I'm just not smart enough to use. And there's a fairly big person right there who is now seeing me, and flanked by a couple of these sorcerers, and these little demi-humans, one of which just got friendly fired. And magic is coming my way. Alright, you need to stop casting your goddamn spells. It's annoying. There you go. Ow. You also need to not cast spells. It's very annoying when you do it too. Now, where's that little boy? Alright, there's also that sorcerer over there. Gonna go deal with him real fast. Now, ooh, your magic shotgun is very annoying. Ow. Okay. Damn it. Stop with the spells, please. It's getting on my nerves. Okay. Raise that shield, you dingleberry. Alright. There we go. Get out of the way, big one. I'm trying to kill little boy. He's pissing me off here. Okay. Friendly fire works on him, too. That's good. And, alright. You now have no more little shit stains to back you up. Now it's a one-on-one fight. And I'm betting you're wishing you had more friends right now. Am I right, you big, stupid demi-human queen whose name happens to be Maggie? I'm probably very right about that because you are now fighting one-on-one, which puts you at a disadvantage because you don't have any friends. I killed all your friends. There's not a damn thing you can do about it. They ain't coming back no matter how many times you kill me, except they will respawn. So what I just said is a complete fucking lie. Now, come on already. You. Would you mind stepping down off of that rock? I'd prefer to fight you on equal ground. Because, you know, you having the high ground and all makes it a little bit harder for me to cut your feet off. Because I might end up glancing my sword off the rocks. And there you go. You're up on the rock, but I'm up here too. So now we fight on equal footing. And boom, baby. And now your head's inside the fucking rock where I can't stab it. Now die! Enemy felled, drink of my victory juice. And I got a memory stone. More magic is now available for me. And I'll go ahead and smack this little thing here. And there's a dude made of rock candy over there. But before we go see him, let me just increase my intelligence. And yeah, I'm just 1 point of braininess away from being able to use the Academy staff. Now, Rock Candy Man, what intelligence have you to offer? A moving hand. Lovely. And we got Comet Azure. Good sort ahead. Yep, that's a very moving hand you've got there. Now take that! Well, can't hurt him. He is, after all, made of rock candy, and that shit's hard as fuck. Of course, I could sit there and lick him, but that would take too long to dissolve him all the way, so I'm just gonna get out of his. But first, spells. I've got... Yeah, there's that needing 60 intelligence. Now, I forget. Damn, that needs a lot of smartness. Night Shard. Night Comet. Yeah, I think I'll throw Night Shard on there and see what that does. Well, let's see what Night Shard does. Okay, it's just a little hard to see projectile. That's a little disappointing. But anyway, now that we've done that, we can head back to... Where is it? Not there. Damn it, I know I've been to this place. There it is. The Waypoint Ruins. Now that we've got that spell, Selin will have something to tell us, which will put us on the track to getting another really good spell. Now let's see what you have to say.
There you are, my apprentice.
Yep,
Shall we commence the lesson?
probably. Yeah, you know what? What other spells do you have that I haven't bought yet? There's this one. Glintstone Pebble, which I bought from your from other dude. But I'll go ahead and buy it again just to get it out of your inventory. And scrolls. I'll actually hold on to the scrolls. I'll give them to somebody else because I'm not sure how much longer you're going to be here. Now here's Azur's sorcery.
What's this sorcery, my apprentice?
It's a good one.
Then you have seen Master Azure. Master Azure was a founding Glenstone Sorcerer, and my first teacher. A stern judge of men. But he must have seen something in you. You make us both proud. We can speak more later, my apprentice.
Okay. It's later now. Tell me your story.
If you recall, I was exiled from the Academy of Rea Lucaria. It was for attempting to restore the primeval current of Glenstone Sorcery.
Why'd you get kicked out for that?
This pedantry peddled by the Carian royal family can rot for all I care. I want Glenstone sorceries that open our minds, unbound by terrestrial taboos.
Taboos.
No matter what we give in return. My apprentice, I presume nothing. Teacher and student are not bound to tread the same path. But hear me out, my apprentice. I need your help to restore the primeval current of Glenstone Sorcery. Perhaps this is a journey we could take together.
Maybe. Let us journey together.
Splendid. I thank you. This pleases me. It's been far too long since I found a fellow kindred spirit. You must have a fabulous teacher.
I have a favor to
I need
ask.
your help, my apprentice.
I thought I was
Master
asking a
Lusat
favor.
was another founding Glenstone sorcerer.
One whose
And
stick
like
I found.
Master Azure, he was banished from the academy. Now he languishes in prison somewhere. My apprentice, can you find Master Lusat? With this Glenstone key, you should be able to cross the boundary that encloses him.
Oh yeah. Celian Sealbreaker. Sounds like it has something to do with Celia.
I need him to restore the primeval current of Glenstone Sorcery. He's nigh a child of the stars. Such is his body now.
Lead on Lusat.
After his expulsion from the academy, I heard that Master Lusat returned to his home, a place called Celia in the eastern Caelid wilds.
Been there.
I obtained the Glenstone key I gave you from a Celian sorcerer. It wouldn't be too much of a leap to suppose he's still cooped up nearby.
What about Glenstone Sorcery, though?
Our art draws upon the powers embedded in Glenstone. But what is the nature of such power? Glenstone is the amber of the cosmos. Golden amber contains the remnants of ancient life and houses its vitality, while Glenstone contains residual life, and thus the vitality of the stars. It should not be forgotten that Glenstone sorcery is the study of the stars and the life therein, a fact lost on most sorcerers these days. Your appetite for learning is impressive.
Yep, I learned all your
You
shit.
make me proud to have grown little legs so readily. You must have a fabulous teacher.
Yes, keep on complimenting yourself. Anywho, Lusat, I know exactly where he is. Now, let's see. It's right here. This would be the closest spot. I'm gonna go step into the dungeon that he's in, but I'm not gonna start into it legitimately in this episode. This particular dungeon might be pretty easy to miss, but there is a note you can find that points you in the right direction. And if you're playing online, you'll find a shitload of messages pointing out the entrance. Now then, I may have taken a wrong turn. Okay, yeah, this looks more right because there's all these gravestones, and then there's this magic big bonk boy swinging his head and a club, and he happens to use the Gavel of Haima spell, as well as the Cannon of Haima spell, and that right there. These dudes are pretty tough. Oof. And that's why I call him the Magic Big Bonk Boy. And also there's a skeleton here who ain't getting friendly fired, unfortunately. So let's get rid of you, you double sword wielding cocksucker. Ow. I have been blown the fuck up. Get up. And you quit swinging your stick at me, please. I'm trying to drink my juice. There you go. Alright. Now, stop with the hammer already. Shame that he doesn't drop anything. Anyway, the entrance to that dungeon should be right here. Hidden beyond an illusory wall. And I did find this dungeon on my first playthrough, thanks to a certain note that I found, and probably because of messages as well. But I think there's a note somewhere in the game saying, hey, there's a place hidden just behind Celia, behind an illusion. And then I came in here and I found that barrier that Lusat is hidden behind, but I didn't know where to go to get the key for it. And then I went through the dungeon regularly and fought the boss in there, who gave me a shitload of trouble because it's 3 crystal dudes that like to inflict you with scarlet rot. But anyway, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed watching, and I will see you again in the next one. Goodbye.